You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. Yeah. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
If you work for yourself, you really need to get HoneyBook.
What's HoneyBook?
It's the all-in-one client management.
I don't want to be on any recording, and if I see that I'm on Facebook, any social media, I'd like both their names because I'm going to get a hold of my attorney. Can I have your names?
You people? Oh my God, that's funny. So, you people, I'm live with Good Citizen here on the phone.
What's up?
What's up? So, I see we got 4 people in, including Good Citizen. So, well, that's 3. That somebody dropped out. I don't care. That's cool. So, we had a hell of an encounter in Aguilar, didn't we, Good Citizen? What would you say? How would you start this out?
Well, we can start it off with being nice, get you nowhere, right?
Oh, well, I mean, we've already proven that one.
Yeah, being nice, get you nowhere, and double down effect is the rule.
Okay, we can start it out there. So, what really got our attention to Aguilar, as far as your attention, and you bringing me in on this?
Yeah, you got that video accessible from the city meeting there.
I'm working on that.
They
Give
they
me 1
decided
second.
that you cannot have thoughts or opinions as far as their mayor. Otherwise they'll ban you from their city meetings. Ban for words.
Wow. Well, I've heard of like getting kicked out, but I've never heard of being like banned. The only thing I can think of as far as being banned would be like, I don't know, what's the name of that flipping movie where he gets stuck on a horse and gets sent out into the desert. Like you're banished from the town, like old style like that.
Yeah.
It seriously
Yeah,
works that way out there?
I think so. You get exiled from here. If you don't go along to get along, then you get exiled.
Wow. That's fucking nuts. Hold on, I'm still trying to find
if you say anything that they don't like, they will gang pile you. You people like straight gang pile you. I think later we'll get to some of these comments from these people, man.
Yeah, I definitely have your comments pulled up. I need to switch screens over here, so that way we can bring up this other video that got a hold his attention, and then we decided to go down into town and check it out.
Well, I mean, I just wondered, do they really not honor your right to record? And I mean, in our experience, they definitely don't. That right is not honored in the city hall for sure.
No. All right. Let's bring this up here, and this is actually from one of their town halls.
Yeah.
Why isn't it popping up?
Town hall meeting.
Okay. Technical difficulty. Let me see if I got that right.
Todd Bushy, Westside Accountability. What's up? Thanks for being here, guys.
Westside Accountability, Todd. How are you? Sorry, I'm in the middle of looking something up here and trying to share it.
Yeah, you guys will like this how they handle their city meetings, how they talk to their citizens.
Oh, yeah.
And how if you have a concern, the treatment you'll get.
All right, here we go. We'll listen to this and we'll take a watch here. Oh, it helps if I put the volume on, doesn't it?
Second. You want to start with the secret meetings one?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the office report.
well, you got the floor right now.
But I guess I'll go come up now. First, secret meetings. I have also been.
Now, in that chair is Adam, the code enforcement guy. Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry, I want to make sure everybody hears you there, good citizen.
Sitting in the center chair. That's their new code enforcement. His name is Adam.
That would be.
I hear reports he walks around with a lot of equipment.
There's actually reports online that I've actually seen where he's got guns, handcuff, and a badge. I mean, that's on the that's on their Facebook. I believe that was the City of Aguilar Facebook. Good citizen, is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Judas Church. One of the current board members that sits on the board now belongs to and is talking town business at these meetings about the water situation of the town. As I remind to the board, no town business should ever be discussed with the citizens unless all the other board members
Everybody hear
are
that?
aware in
That
the
means
board.
good.
Is Judas here?
Yes.
First, I don't know what denomination her church is. I've been raised German Jew. And that's an insult. And the First Amendment gives people the right to meet without government interference.
Okay, so what this gentleman is talking about, in case, because I know it's like coming in on the meeting and everything. What this gentleman is talking about is he goes to a different church than the majority of the town. And apparently there's a lot of the town council that go to this same church, and they're talking town business without him being there. And he's part of the council, so he should know what's going on. So these are the things that are going on. There's accusations of secret meetings between certain people. Anything else you want to add to that, good citizen?
80-page restraining order.
Oh, yes, an 80-page restraint order.
Filed on the man in the red shirt to try to remove him from his position.
Yeah, we'll get up to that here in a second. I think that was just wow. Yeah, that was like right out there. I was trying to ease into that one, good citizen.
80 pages. I mean, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, we're also jokes too. So I mean, look at how these people operate. I mean, but then again, I mean, most people haven't seen how they operate yet, have they? Unless they've checked out your channel and they've seen the comments.
Yeah. So you cannot talk bad about these people or else.
First, I don't see where it's going to your business, what they discussed.
Tapatio.
I'm not a member of that. What is your denomination?
We're non-denominational.
Tapatio's good to see you.
No, I'm not a member of our church. This is getting into a private meeting that I wasn't there, but you put it out to look like.
Now this meeting is going to take a real fucking hard turn to the left here shortly.
Yeah, things are gonna turn to the left here shortly. Tapatios, great to see you, buddy. I'm doing good. Yes, I'm still in Arizona. News on that coming out pretty much at the end here, so I can update everybody once everybody comes in on what that whole situation is, my man. But for right now, we're going to focus on Aguilar here, which there's a lot of like shenanigans going on. I kind of wish Westside and Tapatios were one of the people out here with us. I mean, Colorado would be fucking awesome if we had them out here with us.
That'd be a good time.
Right? And Jose G, man, good to see you, brother.
Were these meetings held at your church and discussed?
Not that I know of.
Have I ever been to your church?
Not that I know of.
This is harassment. Why, Tyra? It's funny, yeah.
I'd like to speak on something if I could, Mayor.
Hold on. But
Okay, you want to introduce this guy before he speaks?
Travis Nelson, Senate District 35 with Colorado. He fights for water rights and ranchers.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll see what he has to say.
go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry. You know,
So he attended,
I know
he attended the
Mr.
meeting just to
Thorne
see.
a while back on the
the
Senate
shenanigans.
candidate for these 13 counties.
You're who again, sir?
Senate candidate for Senate District 35, Democrat, sir.
Your name is?
Travis Nelson.
You were one of the ones that was trespassing on town property?
Trespassing. This is outrageous. I'm gonna set you straight right here. No, you don't overtalk me.
No,
You guys have been bullying your
You can go ahead
city
and
councilman around.
You can go ahead and leave.
No,
This is the town meeting.
I've got a right to speak here. You're infringing upon it. I don't appreciate
You're
it.
talking about?
You guys are running a corrupt shop here, and the people are upset about it.
Oh, wow.
This guy was here harassing him. I helped him clean up the sidewalk and everything. He came over and gave him a ticket when we got done. Like it was already fixed. This is an old veteran and you are singling him out. I don't appreciate you threatening me. I heard constituents reporting to me that they're afraid the town money was going up your nose. So how dare you threaten me and call me out? That's what I heard. So I'm gonna leave now. But you're on my list, or I'm gonna call for an investigation, because I don't appreciate you running over your people.
See ya.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Travis, wait. I need you to tell them about the other things coming up.
Okay.
Please calm down.
I'm upset. You don't run over your people like that. We're citizens. I'm here because I care about the people, and you're being disrespectful.
Please calm
He's
down.
already asked you to leave. He's asked you to tone it down. If you're going to speak in a normal voice. I know you're
Not
upset.
saying-
It goes both ways, sir.
Absolutely.
Respect. No respect.
You can leave too if you keep it up. You
Ooh.
know, I appreciate
I have something
everybody
to say
here.
next.
You're not on the agenda.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead and escort her out. You can go ahead and leave.
Whoa. He's coming for us.
Get him on camera.
This is discrimination. I've been in front of you before. You've harassed me since I lived here. I'm tired of it. I want it to stop.
You know,
Why can't we all just get along?
what I'll do right now, you know, if everybody wants to keep arguing in here.
Dude,
I mean, that's pretty much it for that clip. I mean, it cuts off with at the ending of the yelling, but I mean, that's code enforcement jumping up in her face like he's police
You
or
people.
something. Yo,
Trespassing on town property?
that's what I laughed at. Did you not hear trespassing on town property?
That must have been what we was doing the other day, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, hold on. We'll I mean, we can bring up. I'll just play a small little bit of that one here.
I mean, that must have been it. If you don't go along and get along with them, then you're just vanished, breaking along.
Well, and I mean, that's not just it. I mean, is it good citizen? I mean, really, he brought up the water issues, right? So,
Right.
Of course, you know, we go down there and we're kind of concerned because, you know, a lot of citizens are talking on the Facebook about the water situation. So it's like, all right, you know, we go down there and we talk to a few people and they say that they need a augmentation pond. So I like to play my games. I like to sound like an idiot sometimes. So I just walked in there and asked if they needed a water treatment plant. You know what I'm saying? I was asking like normal questions and we got thrown out. So, and I got to say, we were pretty damn nice. I mean, no arguing, no yelling, no nothing. So hold on one second. I'll pull that up for you. What about the front of that place, man? Tell them about the whole, like, pretty much decor of the building there.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, for all the citations they're handing out and their policies that they have written, their own codes, they sure don't seem to be up to snuff, huh? They're definitely not ADA compliant. That is plain as day. The
Alright, guys,
WASP
I
is an
finally figured
extra special little touch, though, you know, because all those old ladies that have to go in there, you know, and fight the wasp to get through the door because that big man Adam who can go after that woman on that video, but he can't go after those bees, right?
Right. Well, and this is why I labeled this video this way. Let me bring it up for everybody so that way everybody can see it with me. So I labeled this video this way because you know, it pretty much did we close the city of Aguilar City Hall, and it's like that's one of the text messages. There is no name attached to it, and because I posted this, a lot of the citizens have been giving certain people trouble because they think that they sent this message. So you've got a bunch of the town people picking on a couple of people over here because they're, you know, me and Good Citizen just went in and asked a couple of questions. It's kind of crazy, man.
Nicely.
Right?
Nicely.
So check this out. It's only 5 minutes in. I mean, it says a 24-minute video. You want to know what the 24 minutes is? It's 5 minutes of maybe us going up in there, and then the rest of it is me sitting there with a woman that just decided she was going to create a public record. I forgot about the intro. Nice car. You people, Good Citizen Media. We're in the town of Aguilar. 125 years, 1894 to 2019. Used to be a town where Al Capone did a lot of bootlegging and making of alcohol. A lot of history in this town. As you can see, the city hall here is circa 1936. Unfortunately, it is not, in my opinion, ADA compliant. You got stairs here that are crumbling. Handrail is nice. All right, you get the gist on that. I'm going to skip it up to where we go in because it's like a good 3 minutes, 4 minutes before we actually go in. Yeah, 5 minutes. All right, here we go. From what I hear, not very welcome. Watch the wasps. There's a wasp right up above that by that light.
Here's their mandate.
It is a nice little town, Tapatios. It is. Cheryl, good to see you. I'm sorry I missed you. No outdoor watering, no water hauling effective immediately if this order violated. Citation. So they can't bring their water up in here?
I don't know. What's that? Hello, how are you?
Good morning.
I have some questions about the water. I was just reading this notice on does that mean people that can't haul water from here?
Oh, from here,
From here, yeah.
not to here.
Yeah, normally we sell water to people.
APC audits.
Yes, ma'am.
Cisterns, right, cisterns, am I right? And because we are on water restrictions, we're not able to do that right now.
And we also heard you're on water restrictions because you guys don't have a water treatment plant. Is that what's going on?
I'm not gonna answer anything. I've been out for 2 months and I'm working part-time, so.
I
don't know what's going
gotcha.
on. Yeah.
I hear you.
So that's what we was wondering about, was what was going on with the water. So I heard that there was a possibility of a grant to help get things going, and then.
We are in the process of getting an augmentation pond bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that right now the financing, I believe, just went through, but other than that, I don't
That
know
would be cool.
anymore, right?
And the other question, is this where the city meetings happen?
We have them in the community.
Okay. Now I was informed that they don't recognize the First Amendment right to record in those meetings. Is that true?
I don't know where you're getting your information, but I really do not want to be recorded, so can you please turn that off? Like,
Oh, we're being recorded. I put all that deleted because you guys didn't let us know. I
You didn't even tell
I-
us, you just came in and.
Yeah, I don't want to be on
know-
any recording, and if I see that I'm on Facebook, any social media, I like both their names because I'm gonna get a hold of my attorney. Can I have your names?
You people? The letter U? People?
What do you mean?
That's my name. You people.
You people?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that answers our question. Doesn't it?
I think it does.
First Amendment is
No, there's a lot more to the First Amendment, and.
this is a public building, correct?
It's being blown out of.
It's publicly funded.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's-
want to be on-
It doesn't matter. You're working a public capacity. You don't have a choice. Sorry to tell you, it's a First Amendment protected activity.
But people are also.
But I
supposed to be-
understand this
People
county.
are supposed to be notified that they're.
No, they're
No.
not. This is a one-party consent state on top of that. I don't even have to tell you.
Even if I'm recording on the phone, I don't have to tell you.
So, you ladies have a nice day. Thanks for answering my question.
Have a wonderful day. Sorry to irritate you. All right.
City Hall.
Crack practicing her First Amendment right.
Wow.
Practicing her First Amendment right. Dude, I'm telling you, it was right through the window, bro. She started right from the beginning, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she created a public record there, didn't she?
She did.
She's,
Well, no, she was just recording
working
us
in a
from the
public
window.
capacity. She's on the clock.
We can.
I'm at work doing my job.
Good for you.
Ours goes to thousands of people. It's called the Court of Public Opinion. We left. You come out here and approached us.
I did not.
Oh, okay. The film don't lie. You guys have a great day.
Now, now I can't leave because you're going to call the sheriffs. Okay, so from like 9 minutes and 40 seconds to 24 minutes and 26 seconds, it's pretty much just us staring at each other with our cameras. I tried having a nice little chit chat. I put everything up there because we had a nice little conversation with apparently the town clerk and administrator, Tyra's mother and father. We had a wonderful conversation with them, and
at least an hour long, huh? At least.
Well, they were adamant that we were in the wrong, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy though. Yeah. But you also had Steve. Steve. You had Steve.
Judge Steve.
Oh, Judge. I forgot. Judge Steve, who was traffic judge for 30 years, who said that was not a violation of anybody's rights at all, and we had no right to be up in there at all. Period. Yet, I called, not only me, but Good Citizen Media has called Dan Hyatt, who is the county attorney and the city attorney for Aguilar, and he admitted that we were right. He said that there was nothing wrong with what we did, and they shouldn't have done what they did. But the townspeople have pretty much amped it up from there, with intimidation tactics.
Double down.
Yep, they doubled down. So they got the intimidation tactics coming out.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to violate your rights. Instead, it's double down, and we're going to intimidate you.
Right. So the conversation that we were having with the mother and the father was adamant, and the mother was adamant. I'm going to bring up one clip here in a second, but we're going to bring up the website. Excuse me, Pepsi's coming back on me. But we're going to bring up a website here for a second. This here is the City of Aguilar website. Let me see if I'm making sure that it's on screen here, because it's just been kind of screwy here. I've been having technical problems all evening long. There it is. So this is their government website. It's got everything. I mean, this is so small town. Pretty much their whole entire website encompasses everything that happens there. But it tells you who pretty much runs the town at this point, who the mayor is, who the town administrator is. Stephanie Coca here is the one that apparently was the one that was taking the video there. But Steve was so adamant about us checking out the website for the water test of the water, because apparently the water is really, really bad there.
So, no, it's really good. It's really good.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Steve and Vicky will tell you that water is just fine.
I'm sorry.
That water is just fine. They have no filters. They have no sediment, and they will not drink the water.
They will not drink the water. No, they will not drink the water because, I mean, I'm trying to bring this up as much as possible. I don't even know if I can possibly, maybe that will work. Let's see, because I'm working off of two different screens here. Yes, it worked. Cool. Awesome. So as you can see here, pretty much the water tanks and everything are in really, really bad condition. Up above it, now I can't go back out.
Cracks in the roof. So cracks in the roof will allow any kind of debris any kind of airborne debris, any kind of debris.
Right.
Right. That's why they put a roof. Keep the debris out.
I'm trying to bring up the fact of where they say if you basically have health conditions or you're an infant, you cannot drink this water.
Yeah.
And it's not going to look very good because I'm zooming in on a really small picture. I tell you what, I will definitely post the website here up on the description, or you know what, I can put it up in the chat here really quick. And if you want later, you can go and you can take a look for yourself at the water test that they have up on here, which says that their storage tanks are pretty much, open to whatever can go into it. And these aren't just, the beginning storage tanks. These are the finished storage tanks, the storage tanks that you're supposed to be able to use the water. But we've also had reports, apparently, after we got our little demonstration from Vicky here, that that the water was clear. But then we've heard that if you boil the water, it turns black. So we didn't try that out. I didn't get a chance to try that out.
And factually, the website states that the water shouldn't be used for certain people, but yet, all the people there have to use it to wash their clothes. They have to use it to wash their dishes. They have to use it to shower. So I mean, what
Right. I mean,
what can they do?
They're still exposing to it. I mean, you gotta clean bottles in it, and it's not good for infants. Apparently, anybody that has any type of cancer or anything, even
elderly, and that population is very elderly. You people, you've seen how many young sprites did you see running around, right?
Right. The population out there, as far as child-wise is concerned, I think the highest I heard was second grade had 20 children in it, and the high school. So it gives you it gives you that age range. Like, second grade, there's about 20 kids there, so they got a small kid population, but
size reference, 2020, the population was 492 people for the town of Aguilar.
Right.
So keeping fresh water to under 500 people is a problem.
Which is weird because they had a nice stream rolling through there too. I mean, it really wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much to have a water treatment area or something like that and have it running through. I mean, it really wouldn't take much. But that's another thing. Go ahead.
I recall somebody saying that they actually are holding way more water than they can use, like millions of gallons, and that is in fact why they need the augmentation pond that they don't have.
Got you. Too Tall, good to see you. If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through different screens here to try and show some of the stuff that we've come across and some of the evidence that's been presented to us. So this here is
Now, mind you, nobody from Aguilar in any position of power has reached out to us.
No.
For the record.
No, we weren't even really affiliated with anybody, and these a lot of these people were making accusations that this person sent us or that person sent us, and no, nobody sent us. We just saw the videos and decided to do a little investigation. That's all.
And I'm glad we did, because look at what we just happened to stumble upon. I'm just little pot of gold.
Right. Because, I mean, it stems way more than just a water issue. Because, I mean, there was rumors, it's not fully documented, but there's rumors that there was a grant that was given to this city to do the whole augmentation pond, and it's not like the money wasn't there or something. So there was another resident a few years later that put through for the grant, and then the government comes back and goes, "What did you do with the first grant that we issued you?" So I mean, a lot of crazy stuff going on in this town, man. But this is the mother of the town administrator and town clerk here, who's going to prove to us that the water is nice, clear, and she doesn't. Well, you'll see. She
Ever. This is a cold water, okay?
Looks clear to me.
Looks clear. This is a clear jar. I'm gonna rinse it in case there's dust in it. Okay, clear jar. All right. Do you see anything wrong with that water? Now the bubbles are what's making it. It's bubbles in there. See that?
And we're not out here going, hey, Aguilar sucks, man.
Looks clear to me.
Yes.
okay. You that was bad audio back then because I was talking with Steve and I was trying to talk some sense into Steve because Steve swears that we were there to like just badmouth Aguilar the whole entire time. So Steve's a pretty excitable guy. I like Steve, but he's very passionate. I gotta say, he's a very passionate guy, kind of like me.
So was Charlie. Charlie was passionate as well, right? Over at the Heritage Center, guys.
Yeah.
It's a little museum we checked out there. That guy was real cool. Real cool guy.
Oh yeah, he's a great American, bro. Like here, I got it like right up here. Hold on 1 second, it's right here. I got it right up here. This is a great guy. Taught us a lot of stuff.
Nothing but good publicity for the Heritage, right? Like they were so awesome.
Right.
Same with the Ace Hardware store. So awesome.
Aguilar, Little Chicago, here, free to come in, but all you have to do is sign the guest book.
Oh,
that's all.
That's very simple.
If you want to, because this is still America. You could if you want to.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. In here, it's still America.
Thank you.
And if anybody don't like it, this used to be called Little Chicago.
Yeah. Tell us about that history, if you would.
Okay. You see that black stool down at the other end?
Still America.
I do.
Okay. Now, I don't know, I wasn't here, but the story is...
If you go down the street a couple blocks, so America ends.
Watch the door.
There we go. Go ahead.
Right? If you take a couple short steps down the block there, then America ends. You lose your freedom.
Yeah. But apparently they're supposed to be doing these town meetings with a webcam now. I'm just trying to get a hold of somebody that has the website so that way I can check it out as well. So that way I can start learning about that area a little bit better and being a part of that little community there, even from Phoenix.
I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe it.
Right.
Especially in an unredacted form, like you seen how that last video just cut off, right?
Todd picked it up. Hold on. I'm gonna highlight this. And Ajot, welcome in. Thanks. Good seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. He picked it right out from the beginning. I was waiting for somebody to pick it out. Thank you, Todd. She didn't drink the water.
Right. She said it is chlorine. Why? Chlorine. There's chlorine in it.
Dude, you smelt the chlorine. You were like, dude, I could smell the chlorine from like before. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, when the water's open and susceptible to any kind of particles, then yeah, you're gonna want to make sure it's heavily chlorinated, right? Like,
yeah. And even then, you don't even want to drink it because it's heavily chlorinated.
or bathe in it, right? Same thing.
Well,
yeah, you could smell the chlorine like a swimming pool, man.
Oh, it was pretty like chlorine because we were sitting there talking and, we're like, they're sitting there telling us, well, there's a lot of fake news out there and you're just going to put out there whatever you want to put out there. And unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. I put out there what I view and what I see and what's proven to me. And I was like, we catch a lot of flack, even from our own people. We catch a lot of fucking flack. Did you go and you check and see if there was fucking filters? Did you go and see if there was checking filters outside or a filter system or blah, blah, blah?
You're too nice. You're too.
It's like, come on, bro. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You cut out there for a second. It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
now his phone says no. They're trying to silence him. They're trying to silence the story getting out further than where it's already gotten.
We explained that to him, like, it doesn't matter how we do it. We're going to catch slack in either way, right? Like, we were just there for the story. We explained that clearly. And we allowed them to give their side of the story. We listened to their side of the story. For over an hour. I mean, I don't know what more else we could have done. She made a comment, which we would have gotten to speak to more people about the situation. But how many people did we ask? At least a dozen that I can count off the top of my head,
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Was the same. Was it wasn't. It's not great.
It was the majority of that stuff was on the sneak peek video, right?
And if you see, and if you see the comments that are in here, when you go in here and you look at these comments, it's exactly what we said would happen. It doesn't matter which way we go, we're going to catch slack, which is fine. I mean, we're used to that. That's no hair off my balls, But it's just how it happened, right? Now we got somebody who's going to pull up on us. We got somebody who's going to can kick my ass or something, or can kick ass, or there's a lot of comments.
A lot of comments. So you got the Adrian, was that Ariana Coca?
And that's the other thing. You can clearly look at the names and see the division, right, in the comments. And it's funny because all the people who go one way happen to have the same name almost. I don't know.
Yeah, we've dealt with Ariana Coca, we've dealt with Stephanie Coca, and we've dealt with a Samantha Coca, all in our chats and whatnot and so forth. Who was it? It was Samantha that threatened, right? Said you lucky we didn't pull up, and she was going to kick some ass.
She's the one that commented, "You are lucky I didn't pull up."
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Why I'm so lucky? I was talking to everybody on the street, so I'm not sure where my luck is there.
Well,
I was up to talk to anybody.
Here's Samantha Coca's nice little reply there.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've got all these people, everybody except for Tyra. We have not heard from Tyra. If anybody has Tyra's, or the mayor, if anybody has Tyra's email address, can you please email me at youpeoplefreepress@gmail.com? It would be greatly appreciated. I need Tyra's email address. I need to talk to her, and I need to send her a few forms. But
yeah, because it's not available on the website that we posted in the chat. Sadly, it's kind of an incomplete website. It doesn't list their lawyer. It doesn't list it much on there at all, except for that their water is terrible.
Live from hell.
And now you see in the video that the same lady that's in all these comments trying to defend the place is the same lady that says, no, the water's great. Go look at the website.
Right. And then, we go and we look at the website, and it pretty much states that it doesn't matter how old you are, you cannot consume that water. It is not consumable. And they tried bringing up the issue, well, it could be just the people's pipes in their houses because these are old houses. Granted, we'll take that as, consideration. I mean, it could be somebody else's pipes. True. It could be contamination in their pipes. The only thing you can do is test the water. But when they're testing the water and they're stating on your website that if you have any type of medical conditions or you're an infant, you cannot consume this water, that is not a good thing. That is not
Nothing to
clean
be proud of.
water. That is that, and when it basically flat out states that the roof of your storage unit for your water is open, it's damaged, anything can get in there, which means leaves, brush, dirt, animal waste, doesn't matter. An animal can fall in there and die in there.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
you don't think that maybe something like that maybe happened in your water? Because, you know, after a while, the body does float back down to the bottom. You know?
Don't worry, a little chlorine will fix it,
A
bro.
little chlorine will fix it.
Well, a lot of chlorine will fix it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty much been nonstop since flipping Friday on poor Good Citizen Media because, you know, these people are, I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe they feel sorry for me because I got the sideburns going. I don't know. But we need
to get jobs, man. So that marshal position, right? And I'm wondering about that as well. I don't see it posted anywhere that they're hiring for a marshal, but they should be, and if they are, I might know some suitable candidates that need jobs according to the citizens, right?
Right, and I made that suggestion, but then somebody said I would have to actually be an adult. But from what I hear, they're code enforcement.
When you grow up, maybe.
When you grow up, maybe after you get a real job.
Right. Right. But that Adam, I mean, he's got it under control, right? He's going to remove that woman from that meeting. Big tough guy.
Yeah, and like we said, there's rumors that he's got a gun, badge, handcuffs, like the whole 9 yards. In fact, we even got a chance to see his vehicle that he's rolling around in, which is like one of those newer black SUVs with a full cage in it and, you know, spotlight and emergency call 911, but no badge decal on the side of the vehicle, though. So I think he's like just skirting by. I don't know what's impersonating an officer, because he's got to drive. From what I hear, this guy has got to drive from Aguilar, up to Colorado Springs?
Yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
So he's driving from Aguilar to Colorado Springs in an Aguilar city vehicle underneath
hour and a half,
Aguilar,
maybe 2 hours one way.
Right? And an Aguilar insurance. And on the bill for the gas, and he's traveling back and forth on a daily basis.
Then they had to call the sheriff's department when we showed up because our cameras were just too much for all his equipment.
I guess. I mean, he's technically, Good Citizen looked it up. There is a loophole in little towns like that don't have police. The town council can vote that person to have special powers in case of an emergency. But if that was the case, then he was derelict of his duties because he drove right by us. He never approached us. He never talked to us.
Multiple times.
And then we found him hidden on an abandoned property that's for sale all the way on the corner of town.
The Marshall's house. He's hiding at the Marshall's house. That's funny.
Oh, that was the old Marshall's house. Nice.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right, Top Cat?
That's great.
So it was kind of a crazy experience. So these people have now hit the double down button because, of course, like I said earlier, me and Good Citizen have already called the city attorney. City attorney has already agreed with us that we were in the right, that they were in the wrong.
Yeah. Do you have that clip? I think that clip is it'd be a good time to play that clip because for some reason they still seem to think they're in the right and we were in the wrong. You're not allowed to have your words in Aguilar. It's just not, and just don't you dare ask the tough questions.
Don't ask the tough questions. Now I'm going to warn you that I did switch a few words around here because I was trying to play my whole sound kind of stupid with this guy, but we'll play it through. I don't care. It's all good. Oh, you know what? That's right. I got to go through here. Hold on one second. I got to go through here because it's not posted up.
Yeah, we give them ample time to not double down and just make right. So you'll see here in this video that we give them the chance. We were nicer than we needed to be, and they did not care to get in front of it. Like I said, we have still not heard from the mayor. We have still not heard from Tyra, and we have still not heard any kind of apology from these people. So.
Okay. All right. So I do believe. Oh, it's on something different. I gotta switch screens here. All this work, and they say that we need a real job. Like this isn't a job. Hell, I'm my own production company over here.
That's right.
Oh, that's a hell of an O face. Look at that O face. Here, I'll put that up for everybody so that way everybody can enjoy that O face. Right now, enjoy that O face. Oh. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is to document the conversation I'm going to have with Dan Hitt from City Hall. The city attorney for Aguilar. And just to document what's going on as far as the slander and everything that we've had. Good Citizen Media already contacted this person. So we shouldn't be having the issues that we're having, especially on Facebook or our YouTubes as far as what people are saying, but we're not going to restrict what anybody wants to say. It's just more of the fact that, it's all slander and everything. We never stated any facts. So let me give this guy a call, see if he answers. We have a few questions for him, and we'll see if this stops because I'm not playing around. I did tell people that I did not want the money, that I wanted to see change in the town, but obviously they don't want to see change in the town. And the way that they keep going at us on different platforms like Facebook and YouTube and other platforms, as far as the slander is concerned, on top of us, as well as other people that are not even connected to us, with their assumptions. So we'll see what's going on. Let's give him a call and see if he's available.
Office.
Hi, is this Dan Hyatt?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Dan. This is Josh. I run a channel called You People. I do believe Good Citizen Media had called you yesterday.
Yeah, I spoke to them.
Okay. I was just wondering what was going on, man, because he had called on behalf of both of us pretty much to figure out what was going on. And you said everything was all good, right? That we shouldn't have any more problems, but we're having problems from the people over there on our Facebooks, YouTubes, whatnot, so forth. All types of slander coming from them. Did you ever talk to them yesterday?
No, I did not talk to them yesterday.
Gotcha.
What is the, when I spoke to the other gentleman, his issue was having to do with video.
Gregory Seymour, good to see you.
In town hall.
Right. And that's basically what all this is stemming from. But basically it's extended out into Facebook and YouTube. You have Stephanie Coca and Samantha Coca going onto our YouTubes and our Facebooks, slandering our name, trying to say that we're lying about the town and whatnot and so forth. And we never really even stated any direct facts. We were there to, gather information. We were asking questions. But they're out there slandering our name, saying that we're lying on the town and whatnot and so forth. So again, he said that I might be calling, but he was calling pretty much on behalf of both of us because, we were trying to go the high road with this, but I think I might have to request her video off of her phone.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who Samantha Coca is.
Samantha Coca, I do believe, is the administrative assistant over there at City Hall. Correction. Stephanie Coca is that person. I'm going to correct myself right now. Stephanie Coca is that person, not Stephanie or Samantha. Correct, good citizen? Stephanie, right?
Right. Samantha's the one that's gonna roll up on us, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
See, that's why I got it confused. And I also confused Tyra's mother with her fucking daughter. I called Vicky Tyra's daughter instead of her mother too. So I'm going to correct that one right now before it finishes out here. As well as we have Vicky Huffman on our stuff, who is the daughter of Tyra, who is the lead of the council there in Aguilar, trying to berate us on our Facebooks and intimidate us on our Facebooks, which I don't appreciate. I don't play that game.
Well, I'll talk to them. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I say, when I spoke to the other two gentlemen, it was strictly about videotaping in town hall in that meeting.
Right.
And there's no legal issue with that.
No, but they're
folks can.
Right, but they're still on their Facebook saying that we didn't have permission to be there. We didn't have the right to record inside City Hall. They're still on their Facebook spouting all of this. Like these are probably
put that on.
Yeah. If you look up Stephanie Coca, she just posted a whole bunch of stuff saying that we didn't have her permission to take her picture and whatnot and so forth, and we didn't have permission to be up in City Hall with our cameras. You know, I understand that there's a lot of people in this country that aren't educated on their rights and everything, but frankly, at this point in time, I don't play these games. I'm Good Citizen Media is a whole lot nicer than I am, and he could have requested her video, but in fact, in all actuality, I actually have the rights to that video, and now I am formally requesting that video from her phone.
And what's the video of?
When she followed me out of City Hall and sat there and recorded me for 20 minutes for no reason. If you'd like to look me up, you can look me up under you people. It's you, the letter U, space people. And I have my video already up. Good Citizen didn't post his video, but I don't play games. I don't let governments get ahead of me. I don't let them prepare for what's about to happen. I don't play this game. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I came out all the way from Phoenix, Arizona for this story. I mess with Mesa. I mess with Tempe. I mess with Glendale. I mess with all the big cities, man. I don't play this game. And I was trying to go the nice route because Good Citizen Media was like, hey, man, go the nice route. These people probably don't know, blah, blah, blah. But if it's going to continue on a Facebook and my name is going to get slandered, I don't appreciate that. I have no problem going and talking to a lawyer. But as it stands right now, I would like to formally request the video off of her phone.
Well, if it's her personal phone, I don't know if the city can do much about that.
She created a public record, and either I can go through Cora or I can go through FOIA. If I've got to take another trip up to Colorado, believe me, I will. On top of it, I'm going to let you know, Dan, I'm moving up to Colorado. I just purchased a house up in Pueblo.
But good. Welcome to Colorado.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. But I didn't appreciate this welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a messed up welcome to be going around touring where you're going to be living, and this is the situation. All right, my mic was muted. I'm sorry about that. I completely forgot that this was in here. Hold on, I got a little bit feedback there.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. So I'm really sorry that it came out that way. I didn't want it to come out that way, but yes, I am going to be moving at the end of September. I'm going to be moving up to Pueblo, Colorado, and yeah, so it's there it is. Yeah, it's all out now. So unfortunately, I am moving up to Pueblo, Colorado. I'm only here for about another month, and that month is pretty much going to be me cleaning up my house and getting everything packed, and then we're pretty much out. I'm not even going to be running out. Pretty much my main focus at this point in time is Aguilar until I get back out there. So sorry that it came out that way. It's like like that. You know, I'm really sorry it came out that way, but yeah, I'm going to end up moving up to Colorado. So give Good Citizen a little bit of backup. He needs some backup out there, and plus he's doing a lot of good things out there, man. Like a lot of good things out there.
Trying to, man. I try to do it the easy way, but you know,
right?
The easy way turns to the hard way a lot of times. Like this situation here. You know, how hard would it have been to come out and say, "Good Citizen Media, and you people were sorry for the treatment that you received. It will not happen again to you or any other citizen." Right? Like the simple. And they couldn't take that high road.
No, and we gave him every opportunity. In fact, and that was the call behind Dan Hyatt at the very end. I pretty much just asked him, I was like, this could go another way, man. They could just get a hold of us on the same platforms that they were running their mouth and apologize and, say that they were at least wrong about that situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see how far it actually goes, because apparently Dan Hyatt did not call anybody down there.
Yeah, I doubt he informed anybody at this point. I'm thinking Dan Hyatt never educated those people properly in the first place as the attorney. And any kind of stuff like that, he should have had them informed on. I don't think that he took me seriously when I called him nicely and gave him a whole day to get a hold of them and let them know that they were wrong. Yeah. And then he wasted today as well, I'm sure, because again, they either decided not to apologize or he didn't talk to them.
Right.
But either way, they violated our rights, and now that's going to cost,
Unfortunately, I mean, we tried to take the high road.
Right.
We tried being the nice
money.
way.
Both of us would rather just see a change in behavior, but that's not gonna happen. And unfortunately, at times too, they got a twofer. And while we're talking about that, congratulations to Brian Loma. Took 2 years, but he just won.
Yeah.
And again, Brian Loma did not want that money. He did not want to sue for that money, but they would not change their policy. Okay, that's how this works. It's very simple. And we're not going to drag our feet into 2 years. Okay, this is a very small town with under 500 people. It's not that hard.
No.
So, that's okay. They can say we need to get jobs and we look like this and we do that, and they can say whatever they want. That's their right. But for them to continue on with the narrative that we were in the wrong when we went into that building is just,
Well, it's not just
they're not educated.
It's not just that they're continuing on with that. They're trying intimidation tactics and, basically threatening us to do what? Scare us away from the town? And
others. Not just us either. They're threatening others.
Well,
things are starting to crumble, so now they're grasping at straws, and I don't know how far that's going to get them. I mean, that tactic is usually like last-ditch effort.
Well, and then you heard Vicky with the girl with the glass of water, the woman with the glass of water. She had mentioned that down the street there is 2 stores that have been completely remodeled, right? They've been brought up to pretty much brand new. Okay. And she called them eyesores.
Yeah.
She didn't mind the gas station that came along with the merchant store, but she didn't like the merchant store and she didn't like the Ace Hardware, which are like the best buildings in the whole entire town.
And she didn't seem too happy with the Heritage Center being across the street from her either.
No, but she had a problem with Charles, and that was another thing. When we talked to Vicky and Steve and everybody else that apparently are with Tyra and on that side, you know what I'm saying? Because this is all like one-sided. It's a really messed up situation. I've never seen a situation like this before. The only time I've seen a situation like this is probably on the Andy Griffith show.
And too, when you go to the comments, right? Like I went in and I made a comment where I say, so basically, I'm trying to get it straight. So Tyra lives in a big old mansion on the hill, drives a nice vehicle, and is unreachable, living off government funds, and so I asked that question as the civilians and citizens, have no clean water, no nothing, right? And again, she just chooses to make herself unavailable through any form or fashion.
Well, and that I look at that as a derelict of duties. I mean, I've tried calling, but it just rang through. So I mean,
and in your experience there on the website to contact us, I'd like to know if everybody else has that same experience. Maybe it's the website.
Well, I was kind of wondering if like the mercantile people or whatever actually ran that website. Because, all right, so I went in here. I'll bring it back up really quick because it's right over here. But I went into their website and I was trying to contact Tara. I'm like, listen, I need Tara's, information. I need the city attorney's information. I need this information. I never got an email back, but I did get signed up to their monthly newsletter, which was
that's like hitting the lottery.
Weird, but yeah, here, let's see, where was that? That was the contact us. And then, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to send us any questions you may have. We are happy to answer them. Well, you don't have to put in a phone number. So, of course, I put in you people, and I put in my email address, and then I put in my message. And I've actually done a couple of messages to them. And, yeah, so I got signed up for their newsletter. But, I mean, this is their official website. It doesn't go to the mercantile store, which look at that beautiful mural. And that's an eyesore. But the gas station's okay.
Those steel bears out front.
Oh, man.
Those nice bears. Those are could be considered an eyesore to some, I guess. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. The Ace Hardware, which has put a lot of work into their building, I give them so much props. That building, it's better than any Ace Hardware that I can find out here. And they had went out and they had bought the steel structures that look like animals, and they bought a couple of bears, varying sizes, and that's an eyesore as well. Oh, see, I'm still on me. I'm not even showing the thing. You see that? Good citizen. I'm not even showing the thing. So, so this is the contact us right here. It's got a picture of the mercantile.
It's funny.
So
you people, here's what's funny, dude. Is a real bear just came running up to me, man. A real brown bear as a cub. And so I was actually watching that and not the screen at all, dude. Like when a bear comes that close to you.
Yeah, you don't move. Or you pet it. I would be stupid and pet it.
Yeah. I was trying to get a video.
But, I mean, like when I was out there with you and we were touring around, I mean, we ran into a couple of deer that ran into the park on us, and they were just chilling in the park. And then we had a couple of bucks, really nice sized bucks, up on the road that we almost ran into with the car. So got to be kind of careful out in that area.
For sure.
But that's pretty much the gist of what's going on in Aguilar. Me and Good Citizen decided that
they
we'd
would love
go.
to hear from you guys. They would love to hear from you.
The contact info is scrolling at the bottom of the page if you want to write down the names, numbers really quick. I'm going to repost the Aguilar website here for everybody, so that way they can make sure to put it on their computers or whatever for tomorrow, just in case they have any spare time. And maybe somebody can get me Tyra's email address, so I can actually email her and send her a few things, because I have a few pieces of paperwork she needs to see. But we're a joke. I mean, we need to get a job. We're a joke. We have absolutely no clue what we're doing. I'm just, I'm flabbergasted at some.
That kind of attitude can get expensive very quickly.
It can, and frankly, I'm wow. I don't know about anybody else, but
$460, I believe $460,000 is the cap here in Colorado.
Unless you add stuff to it, like
right, and I mean that's already times 2, 460 times 2. If they would like to go through court with us, or I mean, I don't know. I would guess they should probably get to writing the checks here real quickly.
I mean, I do believe we gave them one more chance, right? We gave them one more chance.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. That's it. They're done. I mean, we tried. We did everything nicely. So.
Man, helicopter has been
anywhere but bullied. Cyberbullied, which the Judge Steve was so against cyberbullying, but yet, you know, I don't see him chiming in on none of these cyberbullies.
Right.
As his fellow citizens there decide to team up on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the judge kept trying to steer us with traffic. Well, if you got a traffic ticket, this isn't traffic, man. This isn't traffic. Well, it's not criminal. No, it's not criminal either. It's common knowledge. Or at least I thought it was common knowledge. I mean, I gotta say, this is actually the very first time I've ever been actually kicked out of a public building for filming. This is the very first time I've ever actually been kicked out of a public building for filming, and I don't know how to take it. Like, I really don't. Like, it's just like, really? You did that? Like, I'm just more confused at the fact of what they did and the fact that they're doubling down and they want to try and intimidate us to not come back to the town. And then they tripled down. How did they triple down there, Good Citizen?
Yeah. Well, the double down worked so good for them that they decided to continue. Yeah.
What did they continue with? Tell them what they continued with.
Well, you know, I mean, you figure though, once you open the door up like that, what does that bring? You know? I don't know. I mean, maybe Aguilar has a lot of money that we don't know about stashed away somewhere that they choose to not use to fix their water and clean up their city hall. I mean, maybe they can afford to give us each $460,000 plus damages. I mean, maybe we're viewing it all wrong here. I mean, I guess that's it, because we tried to act like they couldn't afford it, and obviously they can afford it because they're gonna afford it. Now they don't really have a choice. So
should I put up Dan's number in case anybody wanted to call the city? Anybody else wanted to call the city attorney and ask him?
He's a wealth of knowledge, and he works for the city in a public capacity. So his name is Dan Hyatt. He's located out of La Junta, Colorado.
Hold on.
He's kind of hard to find. You won't find him on any websites.
Hold on. I'll put him on the ticker here. Hold on. I'll add his number to the ticker here. Maybe they can ask him why he hasn't called Aguilar. educated them yet.
So right now, you people, I got the cops here in front of me. They're driving around with their spotlight on because they're looking for that bear. They just had like 8 reports called in. It's a good sized bear, bro, just running through the town. I mean, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice. Well, I was gonna say, if it's an interaction, cut it, go live, and I'll restream you. But there's Dan Hyatt's number right there, 719-468-2307. If you would like to give him a call, maybe tomorrow. From what I hear, this number is his cell phone. Don't ask me how I came across this number.
Hey,
Don't ask me how I came across
when you
this
called,
number.
he answered at law office or whatever. So
yeah,
it's a public number. It's out there in the public.
I'm just kidding.
You type in Dan Hyatt, that's what comes up for La Junta, Colorado. And he represents multiple cities around here, guys. It's not just the small 500 population of Aguilar he represents. He represents multiple cities. This is what he specializes in, and he had multiple chances to get in front of this. He drug his feet. So you heard him live right here. He has no recourse. They should not have thrown us out. He cannot defend that action. Okay. And, well, it's public, right from his mouth. Thanks for the apology there, Dan Hyatt. We really appreciate that. Sad it had to come out that way. Much would have rather you released it publicly yourself. But you did confirm in there that we broke no laws. So how do you defend that, Dan? How do you defend that?
Well, how does anybody from Aguilar defend that? Because they're pretty much underneath the understanding that we're in the wrong.
And you know that also that woman in that video and that Travis Nelson in that video, they also can walk that lawsuit right down the line because the same thing happened there. So this is a very expensive, Friday was a very expensive day for Aguilar, it looks like. Overall, I mean, it cost their reputation, it's cost their secrecy, and it might cost them monetarily here. So, I mean, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it, really. And Tyra, in her dereliction of duties, you know, choosing not to get in front of this, the mayor, none of them wanting to talk. That just goes to show how they operate, I believe.
Right. Well, and it's not like they have any clear cut, any like email addresses that you can contact these people. You can look them up by name, but you're still not going to find an email address. I've tried looking for personal email addresses.
The most transparent thing that you can find about Aguilar is that information about the water. And we still don't know how accurate that is, right? It could be way worse of a situation than they're portraying. I didn't see it.
Well,
I'm going by what they are saying.
Right. Well,
you
and
know,
also,
which is mixed knowledge depending on who you ask, right? So,
well, also
I don't believe it.
Well, also, I don't think people realize, because I mean, it's such small type on mine. That's why I gave everybody the website so they can go and check it out and they can zoom in on themselves and they can actually read it for themselves. But in this water statement, it says that it was checked on the in 2020, 6/2 of 2020. Right? When the date.
So what kind of deterioration can happen in just a year, let alone 2?
Well,
when you have something already deteriorated.
If you look above it, it says correction is required.
Right.
Now,
no joke.
And I was like, okay, so does that mean that that was the date that this was done, or it was required to be fixed by that date and it's still not fixed by that date, obviously, because in this, it also says that, you know, if you go if later on down the line, it explains it that they keep in compliance with these code violations by letting the people know every 3 months that the water is not suitable for certain people to drink. But if you also look down, this also was put out on 8/1/22.
Right.
So that's a 2-year difference. Even if it was supposed to be corrected in 2020, this is still getting put out in 22. This is their latest report that they have put out for their water that's supposed to be clean, and nothing is wrong with it. Leave our town.
Right. Just get out and say good things about us.
Right?
After we violated you.
That's pretty much the feeling that me and him got when we were talking to a few of the people there that were siding on Tyra's side, which was everything's fine, get out. So, but I think we're going to cut this. It's been about an hour and a half here. I greatly appreciate everybody showing up. D. John, Struck by Lightning, Deborah, Top Tios Cop Watch, West Side Accountability, Pepperoni Audits. Pretty much. All right, here we're gonna go through a quick little shout out here. We got Top Cat. We also had the Elves. We have Miss B. We have Gregory. Gregory was in here. Seymour Cannabis. Sub to Seymour Cannabis. We had Todd. We had Cheryl. Cheryl's a big one. We had Ajot. We had Too Tall. And I'm skipping because everything is just going all over the place. But I think that was the majority. PC Audits. PC Audits was in here. So Independent Many United. I'm so sorry I missed you. If you're still watching, much love. I'm so sorry I missed you. I was jumping through screens probably, and I completely missed you. We had Slow Burner. We had Jose G. Jose G's a big one. So I think that's all of them.
We had some good people, man.
Oh, and we got Shauna. We got Shauna. Shauna just typed in. Welcome in, Shauna. So yeah, we're gonna end this up. Thank you everybody for coming in.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.
You know, we just wanted to bring light to what's going on in some of these small towns still here in America. America. You know, I thought, you know, what happened, good citizen? I thought I had a good little cover with the whole sideburns. And look, I even got, look, check this out, man. I even got me a trucker hat to go out there. And I was all like, hey, how's your water? And they didn't like me out there. I mean, shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how much more do I got? I had a cut off shirt and everything too, man. Like I was like the whole deal. Yeah. So
we're ready. I mean, we prepared for this. Everything except for the piece of straw. That must be it. You forgot the piece of straw. We'll have to try next time with a piece of straw in your mouth and see if you get further.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought I had the gig down, but maybe I could slip in a little bit better with the straw.
Next time. There's always next time, Dave. Aguilar will definitely be seeing us again.
Right? Definitely. All right, everybody, we're going to end this out. I'm going to talk with him afterwards. We're going to cut this down, and then I'm going to get some sleep and get to packing. But again, much love, everybody. Sorry that everybody found out like that I was moving, but I am moving to Colorado. So much love, everybody. We're going to end this out. Have a great night.
Later.